Are we living in the last days? From wars and natural disasters to the rise of technology and moral decay, the signs seem to be everywhere. But what does the Bible say about the end of times? And how do these ancient prophecies line up with what's happening in the world today? Stay with us, because we're diving deep into the signs of the end times and how they might already be coming true. Let's start with something fascinating: knowledge and travel. In the book of Daniel, we're told, "In the time of the end, many will run to and fro, and knowledge will increase." Daniel 12:4. Think about it. Just 100 years ago, the idea of flying across continents or accessing all the world's knowledge in seconds would have sounded impossible. Today, we have supersonic jets, space exploration, and the internet connecting billions. Knowledge isn't just increasing, it's exploding. The age of information is here, and it's happening just as the Bible foretold. Jesus warned in Matthew 24:6, "You will hear of wars and rumors of wars." And isn't that exactly what we're seeing? From the war in Ukraine to rising tensions in the Middle East, the world seems to be on edge. But here's the kicker. It's not just the wars we're fighting, it's the constant rumors of war. Cyber attacks, military buildups, and nuclear threats have everyone wondering, could the next conflict be the one that changes everything? "Many will come in my name, claiming, 'I am the Messiah,' and will deceive many." Matthew 24:5. From self-proclaimed saviors to modern-day cults, false prophets are on the rise. And it's not just in religion. Look at the influencers pushing false hope, conspiracy theories, and distorted truths. The Bible warns that deception will be one of the biggest signs of the end, and it seems like we're living in the age of it. Famines, earthquakes, and disasters. Jesus called them the birth pains of the end times, Matthew 24:7-8. Does it feel like the earth is groaning to you? In the last few decades, we've seen a shocking rise in earthquakes and extreme weather events. Wildfires rage uncontrollably, floods devastate cities, and droughts cause famines. Climate change? Sure. But could it also be a deeper spiritual sign? Persecution isn't just ancient history. Jesus said, "You will be hated by all nations because of me." Matthew 24:9. Today, Christians face brutal persecution in countries like North Korea and Nigeria. But even in Western nations, being openly Christian can bring ridicule. From legal battles over religious freedom to cultural backlash, it seems faith in Jesus is becoming more costly by the day. Here's some good news, literally. Matthew 24:14 says, "This gospel of the kingdom will be preached to the whole world, and then the end will come." And guess what? It's happening. Missionaries are spreading the gospel to remote areas, and technology is bringing biblical teachings to smartphones everywhere. Even nations that once banned Christianity are hearing about Jesus. Could this be the final push before the end? Now here's a sign that's hard to ignore. The rebirth of Israel. Amos 9:14 and other prophecies spoke of Israel's restoration, and in 1948 it happened. For the first time in nearly 2,000 years, Israel became a nation again. And Jerusalem? It's still the center of global attention, just as the Bible predicted. This one event alone has convinced many that we're living in prophetic times. Here's one of the most chilling prophecies. Revelation 13:16-17 warns of a time when no one can buy or sell without a specific mark. Sound familiar? With the rise of cashless societies, digital IDs, and even microchip implants, controlling the global economy seems more possible than ever. Could this be the precursor to the mark of the beast? 2 Timothy 3:1-5 describes people in the last days as lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, and abusive. Look around. Doesn't that sound like our world? From skyrocketing crime to the glorification of greed and lust, it seems like society is spiraling, and as morality fades, lawlessness grows, exactly as the Bible predicted. Here's another sign that it's close to home. In the last days, scoffers will come. 2 Peter 3:3. Whether it's in movies, memes, or public debates, mocking Christianity has become mainstream. Faith in God is often dismissed as outdated, and biblical truths are labeled oppressive. Could this growing hostility be another piece of the puzzle? Jesus spoke of signs in the sun, moon, and stars, Luke 21:25. In recent years, events like blood moons and eclipses have sparked global interest. Some dismiss them as coincidences, but others see them as divine warnings. Are these cosmic events pointing us towards something greater? And finally, not all signs are dark. Acts 2:17 promises, "In the last days I will pour out my Spirit on all people." Revival movements are spreading across Africa, Asia, and even unexpected places. In the midst of chaos, God's Spirit is still at work, drawing people to Him. So, are we living in the last days? The Bible's prophecies are clear, and the evidence around us is compelling. But here's the question for you. Are you ready? These signs aren't meant to scare us, but to prepare us. Let us know in the comments what you think about these prophecies. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. And as always, stay vigilant, stay faithful, and keep watching.